Today's review is on the Amazon Fire TV, new set-top box. As you can see, it arrived from Amazon well packaged, no dings, no dents. I chose one-day shipping and it showed up the very next day. Now, well packaged, in its own sealed bag just in case. Very reminiscent overall of the Kindle Fire lines. It shows voice search, Dolby Digital, the quad core, all the specs on the main page that they're touting, the various apps and things that are available currently. They do say more are coming, and being Android based, it doesn't surprise me. I would fully anticipate seeing a lot more Android apps coming out for this particular device. On the back, it just gives you some overviews of the games, how easy it is, parental controls, that you can do dual screen with the Kindle Fire HDX. I unfortunately don't have one, but I'd love to try it. It's nicely sealed and well packaged, like you've come to expect from some of the newer Kindles. It gives you a various overview about the quad core, about the surround sound, about the RAM, all of those things. It does have HDMI and it does do optical. And as you can see, very reminiscent of a Kindle package. I already went ahead and broke the seal. So when you open it up, you see nice clean look, nice Amazon logo on top with a little accessory box on top of that. And then you can see it's not huge at all. It's only maybe 4 inches by 4 inches square. Very, very plain. Initially I had to look for the back panel because that's literally the only side that has anything but normal. You can see in there it's just a quick start book. It tells you how to plug it in and the various things that'll need to be done, which isn't much, mind you. The moment you turn it on, it's going to detect your internet and go from there. It's really pretty darn simple. Now on here, there's the little remote. It does have good hand feel. It's very light. And the thing that I like is it's Bluetooth. It is not Wi-Fi Direct. And you can see in my review why. And this is just a little accessories case. It's basically the power brick, which is surprisingly large given the size of the device. But it's not terrible, but you may have some plug spacing issues if you have a tight area. It does come with a set of Amazon Basics batteries, which is nice. They're good quality batteries. I use them in Basic. And as you can see here, it's everything that comes in the box. You've got a manual, you've got a power cord, you've got batteries, the box itself, and the remote. And you can see the top did tend to pick up some fingerprints. Mind you, my hands were a little bit damp because it's been raining all day. So that may have had something to do with it, but they wiped right off. It's nicely protected around the side, and again, you can see some of the fingerprints. And again, it may be because my hands were damp, but as you can see, it's just a black rim all the way around until the back. Then you have your power, you have your HDMI, you have your optical, your Ethernet, and then an extra USB. Now, I haven't played with the USB yet, but supposedly you can put USB sticks and USB drives and things like that in it. Now, the remote is in fact very nice in the hand. It's got the nice matte finish. It's not heavy, but it's not so light that you might lose it. It's a little tricky on the remote there. It does kind of feel like that should be a spin wheel, but it's not. It's just your up, down, right, left. And while we're looking at the battery case, one thing to note is going to be you have to hold down the voice search button while you say. You don't just hit it and talk. You have to hold it down while you're speaking. The remote is small, has good hand feel, easy to reach all the buttons, simple to use. The power plug is a little bit big for my taste for the size of the device, but it's not overbearing, but be careful with plug spacing. As you can see here, it's very tiny, it's thinner than a Roku, and you can barely see it on my Blu-ray and Xbox. Boot times on this are normally be between 28 and 30 seconds. However, you do have a 900 meg update to download first, so that's going to take a minute. And then you have to go through the tutorial video, which is a few more minutes. If you're familiar with Android, it's pretty straightforward. If you're not, this will be a good tutorial. You only have to watch it once, It explains some of the features. Once that's over, you're at the home screen and you're ready to go. Well, you managed to survive all of the setup and all of the tutorial videos. You're on your home screen. You have movies, which shows your Amazon Prime movies, TV, watch list or Amazon Prime movies watched. Video library is anything you've rented or purchased. Games, and of course apps. Apps is your app store. Basically anything available for the Fire TV will be there. You can look under categories: cooking, games, music, photography, sports, entertainment, that sort of thing. As you can see, you also have photos. These are photos that you've synced with your Amazon Cloud Drive. Got your various settings, second screens available here, account settings, parental controls, apps. You control them pretty much like any Android device. You can manage your controllers here and your general settings. You can pick your wireless or wired network type, screensaver. There's some developer options. The time zone is defaulted to Pacific, so if you don't live in Pacific, you'll have to change it. You can set your video options, your audio options, things like that in that particular section. If you have local media, you'll want to use the Plex app. That's the only one available at the moment. As you can see, I downloaded some stuff for my daughters, and it acts a lot like the Kindle app does, but unfortunately it does not show up in search results when you do either voice search or regular search. Netflix does support accounts. Pandora plays in the background. Hulu Plus is your typical Hulu Plus app. Now, YouTube surprised me. It's actually quite well done. I like the format. It's easy to navigate and it's fast. Majesto TV is supposed to take pictures and change them into movies, but I haven't played with that. As far as everything else on here goes, it's pretty good. You have a search section where you can switch between text search or voice search. And I prefer to leave it on voice search. Thomas Crown Affair. Now you see I searched for Thomas Crown Affair. It popped up. It found it. And I can go ahead and choose which one I want to play. Doctor Who. Now on Doctor Who, DR Who or Doctor Who, I ended up selecting Doctor Who. It brought it up. Again, it's the Amazon Prime version, but I'm looking for, I want to watch it on Hulu. So you have to go to More Ways to Watch and scroll down to Hulu Plus and go ahead and select it from there. Obviously, you have to be a Hulu Plus member. Now, being Hulu, it does take a little bit to load. It's not the super instant like a lot of the Amazon Primes. Well, but once the app loads, it immediately starts playing, no issues. Now, pretty straightforward and simple there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go into another movie. This one is Amazon Prime to show you how quickly it actually does start playing. And I'll go into Valkyrie here. And just go ahead and hit play, and bam, it's already playing, ready to go. High quality, can't complain in the slightest. All in all, it's a very good system. I'm happy with it, and I look forward to using it in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this review. If you guys have any questions, please comment, let me know. If you want me to look at something specific, I will. I will also be uploading some YouTube reviews on this and anything specific you guys want. Have a great day. Thank you.